We made a lot of changes this year to MLB 10, the show. Some of the big ones that you'll see is we've added some new training modes to Road to the Show. Last year we introduced batting training and base running training, and we'd always had the intent to cover all 4 areas of the game, which includes also pitching training now and fielding training. We have 2 new modes for pitching. One is called knockout mode, where the intent is to hit the different areas of the strike zone with as few amount of pitches as possible, and those will immediately affect your attributes for your individual pitches that you use. And in our other one is called sim game training, where you are thrown into a 3-inning simulated game, and the idea is to perform as well as you can, and you get attribute points for the different things you accomplish. We did bring back a home run derby. There's a big clamoring for a home run derby to be brought to the PS3, and it is back this year. Very fun mode. We've made all the PS3 improvements to it, so that is available as a new mode. We have some pretty big new features, like we have a new pickoff system this year, which is something that's going to be really fun, because it introduces a part of the game that really needed to be there. It's that cat and mouse game with the guy trying to steal. We're just always striving to do things more realistically, and this is one of the areas that we felt like we could really improve on as part of the game of baseball. We added the third to first move, so you can fake the third, look to first. All these little elements that didn't exist before. We're always striving to make the game feel like, once you left the game, go, wow, that felt like baseball. We're always making tweaks to the batting system. We have a couple of programmers who are just dedicated to the batting system and the way the ball comes off the bat, the timing of things. So it's a constant improvement year after year. It's a lot of under the hood type things. So it's not really anything that you will notice. It's just something that you'll appreciate when you pick up the game and feel it. Building a new stadium like Target Field is a process that basically, from the very beginning, we get blueprints. We get blueprints. We get a bunch of reference material. In a lot of cases, we send a guy out there to take the pictures that we need to make sure that we have the exact replica. So we can make things exactly how we want to, and not just in the stadium itself, the surrounding area. The downtown behind it, the skyline, the views that you see from a seat inside the stadium is what we want you to see in the game. So it's quite a process. It takes a lot of work from our artists to get it all working, but in the end, all the hard work and all the pre-planning shows itself in the game. But there is one thing that I am pretty excited about. We did introduce a feature called Catcher Call in the Game. One of the things in Road to the Show that I felt was really missing was, if you created a catcher, you seem kind of limited to what you can do in the game. You field bunts, you field pop-ups maybe, but in real life, a catcher is very much involved in every pitch of the game. So this year we introduced Catcher Calling the Game, where you are responsible for calling the pitches and the locations for the pitcher. He may shake you off and you may have to pick another pitch, but you were involved, and it's your job and your responsibility to make those calls and be the team captain that the catcher is. Motion control has been discussed. It's not on the slate for 2010, but we do have plans in the works for a future. MLB 10, the show, will be available March 2nd for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and PSP.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.